Hello students, welcome to your biology class. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is human reproduction. Before starting the chapter, we need to know some events or processes that take place during the reproductive process of in the human being. So we will start our chapter with the introduction of this chapter, that is human reproduction. Human beings are known as unisexual. Human beings are unisexual organisms and they show sexual dimorphism. Here we have written two terms. One is unisexual and second one is sexual dimorphism. Sexual dimorphism. What does it mean? Unisexual means the both male and female reproductive systems or sex organs are present in different bodies. Each body have only one type of sex organ, either male or female. This is known as unisexual character. Sexual dimorphism means both male and female looks different from their external features. अगर हम बाहर से ही देख के किसी चीज को किसी भी ऑर्गेनिज्म में आइडेंटिफाई कर पाए कि is it male or a female, that condition is known as sexual dimorphism. So human beings show sexual dimorphism. They looks different because of their sex organs, their reproductive parts, and some hormones that are secreted by their reproductive sex organs. Even they have some secondary sexual characteristics also, which makes them different. So this is the some important terms related with the human beings, that they are unisexual and they show sexual dimorphism. Now we will start with some events that take place during the reproduction process, or we can say during the sexual reproduction process in the human being. The first event that we will discuss in this chapter is the gametogenesis. Gametogenesis. The word gametogenesis means gamete formation. Gameto word is for gamete and genesis means formation. So this is the process in which gamete formations take place. In the case of male, this process is known as spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. This is the process in which the formation of the sperms take place. Means this is the related with the sperm formation. That's why we call it spermatogenesis. And this gametogenesis process in the case of females are known as oogenesis. So here we have two types of gametogenesis. In the case of males, it is known as spermatogenesis, where the formation of sperms take place in their reproductive organ, that is testis. And in the case of female, the gametogenesis process is known as oogenesis, in which the formation of female gamete, that is egg or ova, take place in the ovaries. So this is the process, that is gametogenesis. After the gametogenesis, next step will be the transfer of male gametes inside the female body. That process is known as insemination. After the insemination, the important process takes place in the reproductive phase, that is fertilization. So we can say after insemination, when the male gametes get implanted or that inseminated inside the female body, after that the male gamete and female gamete fuse together, and this condition is known as fertilization. So next event will be fertilization. After fertilization, because of the fusion of two gametes, female gamete and male gamete, a two-end condition or diploid condition is formed, that is known as zygote. Zygote. The product of fertilization is zygote, that is diploid in nature. This zygote will start moving towards the uterus. This fertilization process takes place inside the fallopian tubes, and after that this zygote need to be developed into the embryo, and after that it need to be developed as a baby. So it start moving towards the uterus, where it can grow for the next term. So after that zygote will move towards the uterus, but when it start moving, जैसे ही जायगोट बनने के बाद यूट्रस की तरफ अपनी मूवमेंट स्टार्ट करता है, at that time it start dividing. It start dividing itself. This is the single cell stage, that is zygote, but diploid in nature. After that, division will start simultaneously with the movement of the zygotes toward the uterus, and that phase is known as division phase, or we technically we call it cleavage. So cleavage will start in the zygote, by which this zygote will develop into two cell stage, then 2 to 4, 8, like all the many cells are formed, and the stages which are formed here are morula, blastula, gastula. So it's covering from means is changing from one stage to another stage when it's reached to uterus. So next stage is the cleavage stage. Cleavage stage in which zygotes divides and increase the number of cells. After that, after the cleavage, next step that will be, or next event will be, that is implantation. Implantation. That implantation is the fixing of that this developing zygote that will convert into the blastula phase, and that the developing zygote is now get implanted into the female uterus, where it can get nutrition, and the support or connection will form with the maternal tissue. The developing zygote will, that developing means here the stage which will be present will be the blastula phase. Up to blastula phase, it will reach inside the uterus, where it get implanted into the female uterus, where the maternal tissues also get make a connection with this developing embryo. So next stage will be the formation of that maternal connection with this developing embryo is known as placentation. Placentation means it's the formation of placenta. Placenta is the maternal tissue which provide nourishment and is responsible for exchange of gases through the mother's blood to the embryo. So this connection is formed, and this connection is known as placentation. After implantation, placentation will be done inside the mother's uterus. Okay, then after that, next stage which will be formed here is the gastrulation. Gastrulation. Gastrulation is the phase in which now developing embryo will develop into this gastrula, or developing zygote that convert from morula to blastula, and then it form a stage that is known as gastrula. In the gastrula stage, the three germs layer will form. Three germ layer will be formed, and these germs layer are, you already know the name of these three germ layer, that is ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. All the three germ layers are formed during this gastrulation phase. And next stage after gastrulation will be organogenesis. Organogenesis means now organs are starting forming. Now after formation of the three germs layer, now organ development will be start into the growing embryo, and this phase is known as organogenesis. After the organogenesis, next step will be, our next 8th step will be parturition. Next step will be parturition. Parturition. Parturition is the stage or event which is the coming out of or expelled out of the fully formed embryo from the mother's body. After completing all the phases from fertilization to organogenesis, when fully formed embryo is ready or fully formed fetus is now ready, then this fully formed fetus is expelled out from the mother's body. That phase is known as parturition. So this process is expelled out, expelled out of fully formed embryo. Fully formed fetus, also fetus. So fully formed fetus which comes out from the mother's body through this parturition phase. And the next phase that after the parturition will be that complete development of the baby outside the mother's body, or outside the mother's uterus. After parturition, the baby will comes out. So from the fertilization, that is the process which is very important, from fertilization to parturition. At that time, the zygote will develop, or that embryo will develop inside the mother's body. So the time period from this fertilization to parturition is denoted with one important term. Here we can use one important term to show the time period from fertilization to parturition, and the term in the case of human beings are known as gestation period. Gestation period. This gestation period is the time from the fertilization to parturition. fertilization के बाद जैसे ही जाइगोट बना है, जाइगोट बनने से लेके एक फुली फॉर्म एम्ब्रियो के मदर्स की बॉडी से बाहर आने तक का जितना भी टाइम है, that time period is known as gestation period. And this gestation period in the case of human being is around 280 days. 280 days, or we can say it's around 9 months. So this is the gestation period in the case of human being. So by passing through all these stages or through all these events, a complete human being is formed, or we can say the process of reproduction is completed in the case of human being. Before we start the gametogenesis, this process happens in the male and female reproductive system. हमें इस process को start करने से पहले we need to know the complete structure and all parts of the male and female reproductive system. So before starting this process, we will discuss about the both male and female reproductive system, and we will start with our next topic with structure of male reproductive system. So keep watching, keep studying, and keep learning. Thank you.